Number 4 is ordered about imaginary numbers. Number 24, rather. 24 was graphing complex numbers on the real imaginary coordinate plane, or we like to call XYI coordinate plane. It's important that you label it if they don't label it for you. You can label it XYI. You could label it with the words real and imaginary. That's also cool. So Z1 happened to be the vector 2 plus 3i. And you could think of it, if you were graphing it on the XY coordinate plane, as 2 comma 3. So we go to our graph here. I go 2 to the right, up 3. But instead of just plotting that point there, I connect it to the origin and I put an arrowhead on it. This is a vector. It has magnitude, which means length, and it has direction. Z2, we're going to graph in the same set of axes. Z2 is negative 3 plus 4i, which you could think of as the coordinate as negative 3 comma 4. So we go back to our axes here. We go to the 3 to the left, up 4, connect it to the origin, and then put an arrowhead on it. The third part of that question was to find the difference of Z2 minus Z1. So this is Z2 minus Z1. These parentheses are extremely important because when you're subtracting both quantities. It's like you're distributing a negative 1. So these are soft parentheses. They're irrelevant. You just drop them. But this is going to be negative 2 minus 3i. You could put this in the calculator if you want. You could put this in. You could put this in. Or you can do it by hand by combining like terms. That's a negative 5. That's a positive 1i or just a positive I. So I go 5 to the left, up 1, connect it to the origin, put an arrowhead on it, and notice how I'm labeling. The second part of this question wanted to find the absolute value of Z2. Now the absolute value of Z2 just means find the length of Z2. If you don't remember this formula, it's okay. You could have went to Z2, dropped a perpendicular here, and used, well, I wouldn't do it on the graph, of course, I don't want to mess your graph up, but if I dropped a perpendicular here and used the Pythagorean theorem, I could have gotten this length. This is 3, this is 4, and you know this is going to be 5, doing a 3, 4, 5 triangle. Could have also used the distance formula, with this point being negative 3, 4, and this point being the origin. Or you can memorize the formula to find the magnitude of a vector or the absolute value of a vector, which is synonymous. So this is A, this is B. Notice the I is not there. That's B right there. You put it in the formula, and you get your 5 that way.